Now, the annual Press Gallery Ball is the ultimate manifestation of the Canberra bubble, of course. It's as far from the daily concerns of mainstream Australians as you can get. Politicians, journalists, minders, business people and schmoozers frock up or don black tie and they gossip, grease up and gyrate while they drink and dance and scheme, of course. It is Canberra, after all. Now, I know this, of course, because I used to be in the bubble. Guilty. Sure, the ball makes a lot of money for charity, but all in all, it's everything about politics that voters hate. Last night you had to hand it to Scott Morrison, though, because he stole the show by throwing the Press Gallery's errors right back in their faces.
And just in case you forgot, we put this together earlier.
There's no way that Scott Morrison can win it, and I'm happy to have that replayed time and time again, to my shame if he does win it.
Bill Shorten will be Prime Minister for the next 3 years.
Could the polls be wrong? Do you think the coalition could get up? I mean, I'm asking you.
We might have to look for a new job on Monday.
There's no way that Scott Morrison can win it, and I'm happy to have that replayed time and time again, to my shame if he does win it.
No, but I'm expecting it to fall around 81 or something. I'm basing that on things I've heard from people who should know.
I said 80, just to be clear.
86.
Verbal me already, we've just started.
I heard 86. Did you hear 86?
I heard 86. I heard 86.
Everybody heard 86.
There's no way that Scott Morrison can win it, and I'm happy to have that replayed time and time again, to my shame if he does win it.
Ipsos poll that shows an 8-point turnaround in the two-party preferred vote in Queensland. That would deliver quite a lot of seats to Labor. Labor in the 80s and the Coalition in the 60s.
Can you think of an historic example where a government in this kind of position has been re-elected?
No. I suppose you want a longer answer to that, Lee.
And that's the program for this evening.
There's no way that Scott Morrison can win it, and I'm happy to have that replayed time and time again, to my shame if he does win it.
By the way, PVO, that was the short version. It will be on continuous loop tomorrow as we wing our way to Washington for us all to enjoy over and over again.
Yeah, that might not have been very popular in the room, but outside of the bubble, that was a bullseye. So many so-called experts said Morrison would be history now. Instead, as we speak, he's on his way to a state dinner at the White House.